Hi, my name is Kai Crapper. I'm studying Level 3 coaching, and today I will be doing the Unit 24 Understand the Importance of Physical Education in Society. In this presentation, I will be discussing the importance that physical education has on the national curriculum, using my knowledge of school provisions and the national PE curriculum. I will provide factual information from legitimate sources that outline the importance of PE. I will be exploring the importance of physical education to children and young people's educational attainment, and the link between PE and cognitive function. Finally, I will then provide information that will outline the importance of physical education to society in general. Physical education. Physical education is the educating of a child through physical activity. Students will participate and get involved in physical activity to learn how exercise is beneficial to their bodies and help to maintain a healthy, active lifestyle. Physical activity and the link with academic success. Participating in physical activity has links to success and has benefits when in the classroom. The following are the links. An increase in time taken on tasks. This is a benefit as they will be doing the work properly instead of rushing it. Better grades. Achieving higher grades will help you throughout school. An increase in overall concentration. This will help the students to focus more and get more work done. By participating in physical activity and PE in school, you are more likely to be physically active outside of school, which will lead to more benefits in later life. Improved cognitive function. When participating in PE lessons, students will have the opportunity to learn skills which can be used in other subjects and aspects of life. An example of this would be communication and teamwork. By learning this at a young age, you will be able to develop these skills and become more confident in using them. Cognitive function refers to the mental process of knowing or thinking. This involves all aspects of mental process that enable individuals to perceive or recognise and understand thoughts. Physical literacy. Physical literacy is knowing when your body cannot do. This means that the students will have complete control over how much they push themselves. This will benefit the school system as it will be a safer environment as they will know their limits. This is often used at the early years foundation stage as children are young and are only just starting to develop skills needed such as movement, and you wouldn't want them pushing their limits so far that they hurt themselves. This makes it a safer environment by adding these limits. Competition. PE encourages competition and teaches competitive skills such as determination and commitment. This is done by bringing out a competitive edge within the students. This will help an individual achieve more or reach their goals. An example of this would be adding ways for the participants to win. This could be whoever scores the least points has to do a forfeit. This will often bring out a competitive side as they will not want to do the forfeit and they will want to win. Dealing with conflict. When taking part in PE, schools give students the opportunities to learn how to deal with difficult situations in a controlled environment. By these situations being in a controlled environment, this will reduce mental health problems such as stress and anxiety during the activities. Teamwork. When students take part in physical activity, they start to learn how to work in groups and teams, learning to communicate with each other, allowing them to build valuable life skills which will become useful in the future and useful in effective teamwork projects. This will also help with class-based activities like maths, science, and other practical assignments. Parental influence. Most of the time, people will be influenced to participate in certain sports due to their parents or family members participating in that sport. Mainly young people are influenced. This means that parents will need to encourage their children to have a healthy and physically active lifestyle on a daily basis. Sometimes parents are unable to afford sport clubs outside school, which can affect the participation. However, the school will have a responsibility to ensure the students have the recommended amount of physical activity a week to keep them healthy. Parents have a huge influence on their children in a positive and negative way. The importance of a high quality teaching in establishing lifelong activities. Teachers also have an influence on students as they are participating in the participation, as if they're not enthusiastic about keeping active, this might have a knock-on effect for the other students. When in PE lessons, a PE teacher will need to set a good example and be a good role model, as young students will look up to them and want to follow a healthy lifestyle. The school will also need to put on school clubs to provide students an opportunity to participate in sport during the week. This should be promoted by the PE teachers mainly and run properly. Hopefully this will get young children into new hobbies and they'll start to develop a healthy lifestyle. P5. Outline the importance of physical education to society in general. General health. PE can help improve people's lives throughout their childhood, all the way through to adulthood. Exercising or any activities will reduce any risks of developing diseases in early and later life. This can include coronary heart disease, high blood disease, high blood pressure, or type 1 and 2 diabetes. As a child, it will prevent obesity and help control a child's weight, as well as their mental stress. Emotional stability. Physical education helps students and children with their emotional state of mind. This is because PE will develop self-esteem and self-confidence. Also, it helps better equipped to deal with minor setbacks and mental health is reduced. In PE outdoor sports, each individual participant releases hormones such as endorphins. Endorphins are designed to make an individual feel good about themselves. Furthermore, PE can help decrease anxiety, depression, and it helps students get in groups more often and work in teams so they're not alone. Stats on emotional stability. While all of these are well known coping techniques, exercise may be one of the most recommended by healthcare professionals and among ADAA poll takers who exercise a healthy percentage is already on the right track. Walking is 29%, running is 20%, and yoga is 11% of their preferred strategies. According to the recent ADAA online poll, some 14% of people make use of regular exercise to cope with stress. Crime reduction. In physical education, sports will help drop the crime rates, as many sports will help students or troubled teenagers from getting in trouble, and will release excess energy and anger, which therefore means it will not be used for antisocial behaviour. In extension, further participation in sports will use up any free time, which further means they will not have the time to cause antisocial behaviour. Children and teenagers will then further have the right attitude and will transfer this into their school life and will be more social able. Social cohesion. Social cohesion means members of society to cooperate with each other in order to survive and prosper. PE will develop this as children can develop this through play activities which can help them further develop relationships in later life. This is because they're working in a team. With better social cohesion means better social network will increase between parents and children. Social cohesion will also relate to how children treat each other in school, which will make a better environment. Intellectual benefits. Outdoor activities lead to an increased confidence and improves creativity and better self-esteem. Outdoor activities can help you focus. In 2009, a research in the Journal of Attention Disorders shows that a 20-minute walk through natural settings lead to an improved concentration. In PE, students will be taught ethical benefits. In PE, students will be taught what is right from wrong, which will help their ethical values. This will also help them become a better person and help their community, whilst also learning sportsmanship. By learning about fair play and sportsmanship, it will decrease antisocial behaviour as students will know right from wrong. Aesthetic benefits. Sport has aesthetic benefits as from a young age, by participating, people will feel better about their appearance and enjoy being healthy. By students feeling better about their appearance, this can lead to positive side effects such as a decrease in mental health issues such as depression and anxiety and many more. Doing sports will give students the chances to meet new people and also social